Double validation is something that we do inside our ad labs to find more statistical outliers in our tests. For example, if we didn't do this and you launched your headline test, and let's say you had 15 headlines and one ad happened to go live at 2 a.m. in the morning and another one happened to go live at 2 p.m., well, the one that went live at 2 a.m. likely is going to receive less clicks and traction than the one that went live in the afternoon because of the simple time of day. Meaning if we only launched with one test, it could be impacted heavily by time of day that the ad runs or just by happenstance that it gets a higher click-through rate. It could just be by chance that it gets a higher click-through rate. So to make our ads and our tests more accurate, we do something that we call double validation. And essentially, this is where we have our ad tests loaded into Facebook and then we duplicate them with the same ad so that the same ad runs 2 times. So let's kind of walk through what this looks like. So from a campaign standpoint, we have our very high level. This is our ad lab. So for Pacific Island, we have the buy 2, get 1 caller 50% off caller ad lab. So we have our ad lab right here. And then we have our 3 tests. So test 1 is headlines, creatives, and then primary text. Now in each of these, pretend this is one headline test. So I might have headline number 1, and this is going to be that first ad that we create. But to double validate and make sure that we get a good average, we are going to duplicate. So we're going to duplicate that ad by literally just clicking on it and selecting duplicate. So that way we have the same identical ad running in the same test. So if this headline said, buy 2 callers, get 1 50% off, limited time, it's gonna say the exact same thing in this other ad. We're just gonna duplicate it within the same ad set. So by doing that, we're then gonna let this run, and once it runs, we're gonna plug in our test results into the ad planner, which will then tell us the statistical probability of being an outlier within that test group. Now, if this sounds confusing, hang with me, follow the process, because as we do this, as we implement it, it's all gonna unfold, and I promise it will all make sense as we get these tests off the ground.